Welcome back to AskCindy, where we tackle the big questions about spirituality, relationships, and personal growth with clarity and heart. Today, we're diving into a subject that's become a hot topic and a bit of a controversy in the manifestation community. We're talking about toxic solipsism, the belief that others have no free will and are merely reflections of your assumptions, and how this misunderstanding stems from cherry picking Neville Goddard's teachings. In this episode, we'll explore why this approach not only misrepresents the essence of the law, but also creates harmful patterns in relationships and personal growth. This is the first part of a two-part series. In the next episode, I'll share how to manifest with integrity and love, ensuring that your practices align with both spiritual principles and your highest good. But first, let's get into the heart of why cherry picking the law and ego-driven manifestation are doing more harm than good. Danger of cherry picking the law. Let's start by asking, so why do people cherry pick spiritual teachings? Neville Goddard's work is rich and nuanced, and when people focus only on sound bites like everyone is you pushed out, it can lead to distorted understandings. This particular concept is often taken to mean that other people are just puppets acting out your thoughts and assumptions with no free will of their own. This appeals to the ego a great deal because it feeds on the illusion of control. If I think the right thoughts, I can make someone love me or behave the way that I want. But this interpretation misses the depth of Neville's teachings, which are fundamentally about self-transformation. Not to mention that the controller mask is merely the mask that our ego wears to keep itself safe out of fear of betrayal. And either way, when your actions are based in fear, they're not love, hence why they're not actually attracting the sort of relationship that you'd want. Anyway, let's get on. I digress. Neville taught that by changing your inner assumptions, you change your perceptions and the experience of the world. He never suggested that you override someone's autonomy or will. So what is toxic solipsism? Toxic solipsism is what happens when this misinterpretation spirals out of control. It's the belief that because everyone is a reflection of your inner world, you can dictate their feelings and actions through manifestation. Here's why this is problematic. First, it is ego-driven. Toxic solipsism is rooted in the ego's desire to control outcomes, people, and circumstances. This is not about co-creating with God and aligning with higher consciousness. It's about trying to manipulate reality to validate your desires. Secondly, it is not love. It is so far from love, it's not even funny. True love honors freedom and autonomy. When you try to force someone to act a certain way, you're not operating from love, you're operating from fear or lack, the exact opposite of it. Third, it creates resistance. Attempting to control others creates tension not only within yourself, but in the relationship. Manifestation flows when it's rooted in harmony, not force. Hence why it says love is not self-seeking. Love does not force others to do anything. See, it's often the people that have no idea what love is that gravitate towards these toxic ideas. And I understand the pull, but it doesn't make it right. And so I'm trying to be the voice of reason here to try and correct this little tweak, because at the end of the day, it serves your highest good. Fourth, it is spiritually misaligned. Manifestation isn't about bending others to your will. It's about becoming the version of yourself that naturally attacks what aligns with your highest good. Misinterpreting everybody as you pushed out. Let's break that down, shall we? It's the most misunderstood concept. Everyone as you pushed out doesn't mean others have no free will. It means your assumptions and beliefs shape how you experience others. Keywords, you, how you experience others, what you seem to think. The way that you're thinking will validate whether or not that's the whole truth. It doesn't matter. That'll be what you see and you interpret. And that's a power that you can harness and cultivate. For example, though, if you assume people are untrustworthy, you'll unconsciously focus on behaviors that confirm that belief. But this does not mean you control their choices. It means your internal state affects how you interpret and attract experiences. Neville teaches Neville's teachings invite us to look within and transform our beliefs, not to use manifestation as a tool for control. Focus is on self mastery, not manipulation. Why ego driven manifestations fail. So, why doesn't this approach work? In the long run? Well, first and foremost, short term wins equal long term pain. You might get temporary results, like a text or attention, but it won't last because it's not rooted in mutual love and alignment. Second, emotional exhaustion. Trying to control someone is absolutely draining. It keeps you in a state of anxiety, attachment, and lack, blocking the love and abundance you're actually trying to manifest. Third, divine order. The universe operates on divine laws. When you try to force outcomes, you disrupt the natural flow of blessings that are meant for you. Instead of receiving what's aligned, you attract, well, quite honestly, frustration and stagnation. So, what manifestation really is? My sense of manifestation is self transformation. By embodying the of your wish fulfilled, you align with the energy of what you desire. It's not, I emphasize this again, about controlling others. It's about becoming the version of yourself that naturally attracts harmonious relationships and experience. This process requires trust, self love, and a willingness to surrender to divine timing. It's about co creating with God, not dictating outcomes. How cherry picking harms you. Cherry picking spiritual teachings not only misguides you, but also blocks your growth. Here's why. First, it reinforces lack. The need to control stems from a fear of not being enough or not getting what you want. Secondly, it creates unhealthy attachments. You become fixated on a specific person or an outcome, limiting the universe's ability to bring you something better. And last, it keeps you in ego. Manifestation works best when it flows from the heart and spirit, not from fear driven desires. Here's the bottom line. Manifestation is about inner transformation, not outer control. When you approach it from a place of love, trust, and alignment, you attract what's truly meant for you. Toxic solipsism and cherry picking the law only leads to frustration and missed opportunities. In the next episode, we'll dive into how to manifest love in relationships with integrity and respect, practice, and practices that align with both your spiritual growth and the highest good for all involved. If you're ready to go deeper, check out my guided meditations I've linked in the description. They're designed to help you release the need for control and embody the energy of love and alignment. Thank you for joining me today. Until next time, remember, true manifestation starts within. See you soon on Ask Cindy.